And welcome back. This is No Place to Call Home. Here we see Beans. This is our new guest. Welcome, Beans. And welcome back, Nancy and Charlotte. Thank you again for joining us.
So far in the show, we checked out how to make a shelter, and then we also checked out different clothes that you could put your pets in to keep them warm while you walk them around. So I'm going to throw you guys a question. What would you guys say if somebody's driving down the road and they see an animal just running around in the winter? What should that person do if they're not able to stop and help?
If they're not able to stop?
Yeah.
Well, if they're not able to stop, if they can take a picture, we actually have a great Facebook page here in Winnipeg, Manitoba actually, called Winnipeg Lost Dog Alert. And it is amazing how quickly animals are found by owners and are placed back in their homes. So you can post the picture with the information and as much detail, what direction, what did they look like.
Wonderful.
So.
Very nice. And we're getting a little pig.
Yeah.
But you know,
Such a good dog.
if you are able to stop and the animal has a collar or it appears to be well kept and so probably is someone's, you can always take them to a vet. So I'm sure you've experienced that.
Yeah, and if you're looking for your dog or cat too that's missing, definitely go to the vet clinics around in the area. Sometimes they travel a little further than you expect, like a lot further.
Yeah.
But yeah, check the clinics because we will, at the clinic, hold on to them. We can check for a microchip or a tattoo and then try and contact the owner.
All right, we're going to put Beans down here. He's looking a little antsy. You want to go down? All right. You run off to your owner there. Go ahead. Go on. There you go. Oh, you want to stay around? Stick around. All right. So, as a community member, how can we help the stray population in general?
Well, there's a couple of things that people could do. First off, a lot of the animals that are strays come from northern communities. Big factor is there's not the availability of vet care up there.
Okay.
So making sure animals are spayed or neutered, very important.
Right.
So fostering to bring the animals down and helping to find them a new home, but also ensuring that if you are a pet owner and you have access to vet services, to make sure you do get them spayed or neutered. A female dog can have, a litter of 8 to 10, and if you have half of those being female and they don't get fixed either, now each of them, like very quickly, you can have, within about 6 years, you could have 67,000 dogs.
Wow.
So
What a number.
very important, prevention rather than trying to figure out how to help keep them warm.
Right.
Let's keep the population down.
Of course.
Start at first. And then more so for here in Winnipeg or, in the city, what you can do as a community to help your own pets or, neighbors, pets or anything like that. With temperatures that we get in Winnipeg, make sure you're checking on their water dish if they're outside especially, all of the time, every couple hours, even more than that, just to make sure they do have fresh water. Again, food, make sure they have food. If they are outside dogs or cats, they will eat more during the winter because, to stay warm.
Get that fat layer on.
Get a thicker fur coat.
They need to protect themselves.
For sure. And
best
again,
way.
if they're kind of, tied up outside, don't use the metal, chain collars because those also get really cold.
And
that
freeze,
can-
right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that can cause injury. And
Nice.
make sure there is, enough shelter, blankets, the straw examples we use with the shelter out there.
Awesome.
And if you see any other, pets around you, check on them too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, just as a person, a human being, an animal activist, as many of us are, we can keep those in mind. I mean, if we see an animal in need or a pet or a stray, do some good, pick it up. If you can't, call one of these numbers and, we'll lay it down and, basically that. I mean, obviously you won't have the time all the time and maybe you're scared because who knows, they could be aggressive, right? So just be aware. I mean, caution first. But if you don't have the time, always call one of these numbers here on the screen and obviously someone will be able to help you.
I think the other thing to keep in mind is that if you are allergic to animals and so you can't foster or you don't have pets of your own that you need to be concerned about spaying and neutering, then you could actually donate. Donate your time and do other things for volunteer. Donate money. Every rescue requires money. or donate product or goods.
Right.
Some rescues are charity, so they can give tax receipts. So if you provide cash, then you will get a tax receipt. You can provide brand new product, give your receipt, you'll get a tax receipt for that. So even if you feel you can't do something directly with the animals, you can certainly still help this situation.
Awesome. Well, you know what? That's great information.
Thank
Many
you
of
very
us
much
don't
for
know
joining
that.
us. And
Yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time to come down today.
welcome.
Everything is just so informative, and most people don't know. So
I
thanks
learned
again.
a lot. And
Absolutely, so did I. Thank
also
you
thanks
guys.
to Beans, our special guest.
Yeah.
And
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is No Place to Call Home. I'm your host, Nikki Lilly, and my co-host.
I'm Sam.